morning and welcome. I'm Ernest Cisneros, the President and CEO of Associated Students Incorporated, more commonly known here on campus as ASI. I'm excited to be here with you today, and I can't wait for all of our new Cougars to feel the energy Monday when our campus is full of life as the fall semester gets underway. Convocation is an annual event that celebrates the beginning of the academic year, and we couldn't be more excited to have our new students and so many of our family members and friends here today. I'd also like to give a special thank you to North City, which provided very generous support of today's event. As our students may remember from orientation, our university is located on the traditional territory and homelands of the Luiseño Payocohuichan people. And we feel a deep responsibility here at CSUSM to acknowledge the original nations on whose land we live, learn, and work. This tradition and responsibility is demonstrated through our campus signature events and experiences. Last night, you may have participated in Me You, the Luiseño word for hello, or you may have heard about the tukwut, the Luiseño word for cougar. Our students will be familiar with this brief video about the importance of this land acknowledgement from their orientation, but it's also something we'd like to share now with the family and friends who haven't had a chance to see it. It's coming.
We acknowledge that the land on which we gather here is the traditional territory of the Luiseño Payocohuichan people.
Today, the meeting place of CSUSM and its surrounding areas is still home to the 6 federally recognized bands of the La Jolla, Hala, Halma Pachanga, Rincon, Saboba, Luiseño Payocohuichan people. It is also important to acknowledge that this land remains a shared space
among the Capeño, Kumeyaay, and Ipai peoples.
CSUSM has long-standing mutual beneficial relationships with the local tribal communities in San Diego,
which has 18 federally recognized reservations, home to more than any county in the United States.
I hope that you can take this opportunity to learn more about the local indigenous people from the region during your time here. Welcome to CSUSM.
I mentioned earlier my role as ASI's president and CEO. ASI is our student-run government here at CSUSM. It is an organization that is here to help amplify student voices, foster awareness of student issues, and protect student rights and interests. ASI also offers an array of programs that promote a campus climate that meets the educational, social, and cultural well-being of all of our students. Being part of ASI has been a life-changing experience for me, and I encourage anyone who is interested to give it a try as you begin your journey here at CSUSM. ASI has many opportunities for students, from running from an elected position on our board of directors to advocacy and volunteer opportunities, and so much more. But even if student government isn't your thing, with more than 100 student organizations, sports clubs, and 6 student life centers on campus, you can be sure that there is something to suit your interests and help you feel a sense of community here at CSUSM. And in the unlikely event that you don't find at least one organization, we will even help you start a new one. Being part of a student organization helps you develop a campus support network, grow your leadership skills, and enhance your academic and social life here on campus. Some of you may have already heard about our campus's strategic plan, which is called the Power of CSUSM. It was a year-long university-wide planning effort to help define the university's mission, vision, and goals. And it was officially unveiled last year, and I encourage you all to take a look at the plan on the university's website. But it's important to know that everything in the plan comes back to this: student success. It's what we're all about here at Cal State San Marcos. And we're very fortunate to have a leader at CSUSM who has an unwavering commitment to student success and student social mobility, and a commitment to ensuring that anyone who dreams of earning a college degree has that opportunity. It is now my honor and pleasure to welcome our leader, Cal State San Marcos President, Dr. Ellen Neufeld.
So good morning. You know, I see even some familiar faces out here. Ernest, are your parents out here? You know, I want to just say hi to Ernest's parents. Your son is an amazing leader at this university, and it gives me such pride to get to see him stand in front of you and preside over new student convocation. Go, Ernest, you are an amazing leader. I call attention to that because Ernest also had his first day, and I'm not even sure we had a student convocation then. He's helped build, just as you will, our new students, what this university will become and is what we continue to become. And so first of all, I know that some of you got some extra time outside this morning, extra walking, and probably were annoyed when I came with my big shiny face to the smiling face to the back of the line to say hello, because some of you may not have had your coffee yet this morning. Would that be correct? Yeah. See, I wasn't fooled. But I know that you have endured this morning and along so much of a journey, our families, to be here. And so I don't want to miss this moment. You see, we're thrilled that we didn't have enough chairs. Not because you didn't have a seat, because I saw many great folks that work at this university getting chairs for you. Not because we wanted you to wait in a long line, but we wanted you to be here. And we wanted to mark this extremely special moment that marks the beginning of your journey, your whole family's journey, if you're here with family, here at Cal State San Marcos. And this is our third annual. And I know that it's kind of early in the morning. You know, I too, when my alarm went off this morning, I'll just tell you, my dog wasn't having it. He somehow knew it was Saturday, and he thought, no, I don't want to go for a walk. I do not want to get up. And I was kind of in the same boat. Any of you think that when your alarm went off this morning? Yeah, I see some head nodding. I see our Dean Trishman, our Dean of CSUSM, raised her hand, but I know she is happy to be here. So I know that you did a lot to come here, and I want to mark this occasion. So the first thing I want to do is help understand the energy in this room. And I think the best way to do that is to have a friendly competition among 4 parts of this room. And we're going to talk about the bleachers here, this wonderful section right here in front of me, this wonderful section here, and our bleachers here. And I just, you know, I need to understand, you know, who really understands how exciting it is to be here. And you know, I think the winner I'm going to take a selfie with you from the stage. That may not sound like a big prize, but it is your moment, because whatever picture I take will be on social media here somewhere and everywhere. That's the great glory of being president. You're on social media all the time. So let's start out. I'm going to start and see, you know, here, over here, blue, yeah, exactly. Oh, you're already winning over here. So let's see. For my bleachers over here, can you make some noise and let us know you're in the room? Woo! Yes. You set us up. I mean, you set the bar high. I may come back to you. I'm not sure if we're going to have like a runoff or whatever it's called. So I don't know. But you know, there are people right here, including Ernest's parents, that are sitting right here in this section. So I'm just curious. Can you outdo this group on the bleachers that could stamp their feet? Oh, can you? Okay, let's go. Yes, that's right. That's right. Let's go. Oh, yeah, and that's right. Cover our smallest cougar's ears there. Yes, exactly. You know, I don't want to forget an important group, because there is a group that has persevered to be sitting in the very back of the room. And I would just really like to hear from you this morning. You've made it. Are you here? Let's make some noise. Back of the room. You are the the heroes that made it through the line and stood for a minute before we got your chairs. That was good. But, you know, I haven't been over. Oh, heck. I haven't been, you know, a standalone mic doesn't work very well for me. I haven't been here to see my friends right here. Are you going to let all of these others outdo you right here? What's happening? Can you make some noise? There we go. There we go. You know, it's easier if I get to do a selfie from up here than onto the side. We'll see what happens, though. All right. You've had plenty of time to prepare, get coordinated, understand what's happening in the room and how this works. Oh, and you're ready to go. Let's go. Let's see. Can you make some noise? Woo! That's right. Stand up. That's right. Oh my goodness. Friends, who do you think was our winner? Were it those folks? All right. Was it my friends right here? Were these the winners? My friends in the back? You are mighty and strong back there, my friends in the back. What about my friends over here? Were they the winners? Or was it my friends right here? You all were amazing, but I do believe my judges up here have a crown. Okay? All right. I have to get my moment here because this is a big moment. And I'm terrible at selfies, but that never has stopped me. Let's see what we can do with this. All right. Can you make some noise? Let's see if we can do this. All right. Now, one more time. Are you ready to be here and be the most successful class that ever was at Cal State San Marcos? Are you ready? Are you ready? Yes. That's right. You know, I hope you're awake now. That's, you know, for those of you that missed the gym this morning, no need, you screamed it out. But I am so thrilled you're here. You know, I saw, if I could just tell you, when I walked up this morning, and I see some of our staff and faculty in the audience with their students here today. And when I walked up, well, the first thing I did when I saw the line was I gasped. But I gasped in a good way. And what I saw was from student volunteers to faculty to staff that had volunteered today to people that had come to support that didn't know what they were going to be doing. I just saw some of our folks just move chairs. I saw so many people that exemplified who this university is and is ready to support you. And I would like to ask all of our faculty and staff and student volunteers to please stand for us. And some of you are already standing because you gave up your chairs, but to please stand for us, Jason, so that we can thank you for what you do for our campus. That's right. Many of you are back there and gave up your chairs, so thank you for that. And the reason you need to see these folks is because Ernest said it. We want you to be successful. You know, I often say that my favorite day of the year, 2 days actually, is graduation. But a very close second, or almost a tie, is today. It's today because you have made the decision, you alone, you with your family, you with friends, have made the decision to be here and start such an important journey that is so consequential in your life. Now, here's some things I can promise you, and I'm not trying to be a downer. There's going to be challenges. Some of you might feel like right now or at other times that you just simply don't belong. You know, the first day I was president here, I really felt like I didn't belong. Just to tell you a secret. That's pretty natural. And so what I want to do, and what somebody did for me, my first day of college when I didn't feel like I belonged, and my first day as president when I had all this imposter syndrome, is they let me know I belonged here. And I'm the president of this university. That really doesn't get you much, except today, I want to tell you from the bottom of my heart and all the people that just stood, you belong here. You belong here. And some of you know that already, and some of you are like I was my first day of college, when every class I walked into and every exchange I walked into, I felt like I didn't belong there. You belong here. The second thing I'm going to tell you is the challenges are natural. And the other thing about it is, you already knew that, because you, if you're starting here now, you have endured more challenges than many people can think about in their lifetime. We know what the world has been as you have gone through, whether you're coming back to us as an adult student, whether you're right out of high school, whether you're transferring to us. We know what the world has been. You belong here, and you know how to be resilient, better than most college students ever did, better than I sure did before you came. So I'm here to tell you there are going to be challenges, and there are going to be great moments, and it's all of that that will lead to my favorite day for you, which is graduation day. And to our families out there, I want you to know you belong here. You are part of this family. You are part of what this is all about. And whether you're a family or friends or a supporter of someone here, you have supported and helped someone get here and get to this moment. Now, I'll give you I've taken way too much time, and I really don't care because this day is so important. So I want to give you a few more thoughts on that. This is what sometimes happens. Now, for some of you, your significant other, your children, whatever, won't talk about Cal State San Marcos at all. You know, just like it was any other time. You're going to have to pull it out of them. For others, they're going to call you only when it's difficult, and they're not going to bother to tell you when it got better. And you're going to be sitting there thinking, oh, this must be horrible. And as you go to try and figure out how to resolve it, it's already been resolved. So I'm going to ask the students, share the difficult times and share the good times. And for our families and our students, when you're not sure where to go, because it is like a small city sometimes, you know, you will hopefully find people right in your classrooms and in the people you interact with. But if at all doubt you're not sure where to go, there's a Cougar Care Network. I don't know the phone number, and I don't know the email, but I'll tell you, just Google Cougar Care Network. And it reports to this man right here, Jason Schreiber, right? So, right, Jason? Yeah. So just Google it, or if that's what we say, call it anymore, and Cougar Care Network, because you can't remember everything today. Remember, Cougar Care Network, right? And so, because there is a place to go, and sometimes it's a little more confusing to get there than we would like. And the bottom line is, however it is for you this morning, however you're feeling, whether it's excited, scared, tired, elated, thrilled, whatever it is, and it can be all of those above, the thing I want you to know and remember is where I started. You belong here, and your commitment to being here this morning shows that. Your family's commitment, or whoever came with you, and it's fine if someone didn't, that shows that. We are going to be on this journey together, this great journey, and I am so thrilled because you know what? You are the largest new student class in the history of this university. When you graduate, you know, you'll be joining so many wonderful people. And, you know, we have an alum here with us today. One of the first people I met when I came to the university, see, they have teleprompters up here. Did you notice that I didn't look at it the whole time? They don't even put my remarks in there because I never know what they're going to be. But I want to make sure I get this right because I'm going to tell you about Alan Brown, who worked as a videography intern in our university communications office and was an orientation team leader. And just a few short months after graduating, Alan started working at the university as a multimedia production specialist, developing and strategizing the university's video projection efforts. In fact, I had the honor of presenting him with Employee of the Year for the 2019-20 academic year. before you clap for that, today, Alan is a marketing manager for Affinity Licensing, a full-service trademark licensing firm that has offices in Carlsbad and North Carolina. So please join me in welcome, class of 2017, Alan Brown.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much, President Neufeld, for that amazing introduction. I'm truly excited to be here. I'm just gonna take this off. I'm truly excited to be here. I'm hyped to be here, actually. Super hyped, and I'm gonna tell you why. You have an experience before you, unlike any other experience. You're gonna be stepping into a space with people from across the world, from different backgrounds, cultures, beliefs, and upbringings. You're gonna be surrounded by resources that are there to help you succeed. And you're gonna have a number of different opportunities to get involved on campus. And all of that stuff is there so you can figure out not just what it is that you wanna do outside of college, not just finding your career, but building your lifestyle, you know? I mean, shoot, what do you wanna do? You wanna travel the world? You wanna work remotely? Everybody wants to work remotely. You wanna find your community? Are you an athlete? It doesn't matter. Whatever space you're in, health, business, the arts, the sciences, this is the place to explore and find your passion. Don't let this opportunity slip. You have time, and you're never gonna have this time again, because once you step out of this and you start working, you're gonna be working. All right, so hopefully you use this time to figure out what you wanna do and what you're passionate about, because that's what this university is built, to help you find your success, to help you find your passion. I'm gonna give you a little bit of background about what I did when I went through my college experience. I got here 2012, graduated 2017, that's 5 years. No shame. I started off, I got involved in a number of different things. I was a residential advisor and RA. So if you live on campus, I was looking over the incoming students, connecting them with resources. I was an athlete, I did track and field, I did jumps and sprints. I also got involved in a fraternity, I joined Sigma Chi. I also joined one of my favorite things, orientation team leader, the hypest group on campus. If you know your orientation team leader, you already know. It's a done deal. And all of those involvements gave to me learning more about myself, really finding what it was that I was passionate about. Then, like Neufeld said, I got my internship with the University Communications Office. That turned into a full-time job when I applied after I graduated. And my connection with Sigma Chi is actually what got me my marketing manager position that I'm working now in Carlsbad. All of that, plus I freelance on the side, and most of my clients are people that I met throughout college. So it's really a testament that my time here at Cal State San Marcos really gave me, put me where I am today. And I couldn't be more grateful for that. So that's why I try to push and tell people that this is an opportunity you can take full advantage of. That lifestyle, you keep that in the back of your mind, that's what's gonna keep you focused. That's what's gonna keep you driving. Yeah, you're gonna be going through the same thing. You're gonna have classes. If you've already seen the campus, it's gonna be lots of stairs. Your calves gonna be sore. You're gonna wake up, you're gonna skip breakfast. I skipped breakfast today. You know, it's early in the morning. We tired. You're gonna have your ups and you're gonna have your downs, but that's what the resources are here for. Don't ever let yourself get too discouraged that you can't do it. You're here now, man. All of y'all, your support system, the students, the transfer students, the first years, all of you are amazing. It took something to get here. It took effort. Y'all remember those times where you were taking that test, you procrastinated from the last day, you're like, man, I can't believe I passed that test. Oh my God, I made it. Trust me, man, I know the experience. Take full advantage of this. You're not going to regret it. So I'm gonna leave you with this. Move with focus. Focus on that lifestyle that you want. Focus on what it is that you really wanna do. Find your community space. When I say get involved, get involved. You don't like it, try something else, all right? Achieve your dream. Write it down. As you go through college, learn to articulate yourself, learn what it is that you wanna do, learn how to communicate that with people so they know exactly what it is you're looking for. We have staff, administration, faculty here to support you and help you along the way. There is somebody around every corner that is there to assist you, including the people in this room. You never know who you're gonna meet that you're gonna meet down the line, right? And celebrate your successes. You're in college, man. Have some fun, have a good time, stay focused. And congratulations to everybody. Welcome to Cal State San Marcos.
Thank you, Alan. You've heard about CSUSM's commitment to student success in orientation and during today's program, and Alan is certainly a shining example of that. I'm Carl Chemnitz, CSUSM's Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. As Provost, I work with President Neufeld and our academic deans to set our academic priorities and ensure the success of our students. Something you may not realize is that Cal State San Marcos is composed of 4 colleges. The College of Business Administration, often referred to as COBA for short, the College of Humanities, Arts, Behavioral, and Social Sciences, known as CHABS, the College of Education, Health, and Human Services, or CEHHS, and the College of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, better known as CSTEM. We sure love our acronyms. Your college is determined by your major. So if you're not sure which college you're a part of, you can find that information and much more on our website under the Academics tab. It's also important to mention the University Library, which is an essential partner to our colleges in helping you earn your degree. Each of these colleges and the library are part of our Division of Academic Affairs. We're fortunate at CSUSM to have faculty across all 4 colleges and the library who have a tireless dedication to your growth and success. Our faculty fully engage with our students, designing and teaching courses that foster intellectual discovery, that promote debate, that address complex issues, and prepare students to solve pressing problems in the world. I'm delighted that we have one of our esteemed faculty members with us today. History professor Alyssa Sappenwall is well known across campus for her creative and innovative approaches to teaching. She has held cook-offs to explore changes in eating habits for her course, Women in Jewish History, and gamified the French Revolution for the class Revolutionary Europe. She incorporates firsthand historical accounts, plans surprise field trips to campus locations, and invites diverse guest speakers, including Holocaust survivors and recent refugees. In January, Dr. Seppenwall was honored for her unwavering commitments to student achievement and excellence in teaching, scholarship, and service with the Wong Family Excellence Award, which is the most prestigious award that faculty can receive in the California State University system. Please join me in welcoming history professor, Dr. Alyssa Sappenwall.
Good morning. Okay, I'm going to need that back from you. I am not a morning person and it's Saturday, so let's try that again. Good morning. Oh, that was much better. Thank you so much, Provost Chemnitz, for those kind remarks. I am here this morning to represent the faculty and to welcome you today. I've been at Cal State San Marcos for 25 years, but the university itself is only 34 years old. So we're still relative youngsters compared to many colleges, and we still embody a spirit of innovation. At CSUSM, you are going to study with professors who love their fields and who bring that excitement to you. Just a few examples. Our faculty includes Dr. Jason Perez, the current poet laureate of the city of San Diego, who writes fire poetry about the workers of our city and our county. Dr. Aline Beckett, a bacteriologist who blew up Twitter and the news this year for inspiring an international group of biologists to analyze soup that went moldy in her fridge and turned blue. You can look up #BlueSoup. But more seriously, she leads a lab of student researchers to study resistance to antibiotics. We also have Dr. Jolie Proudfit, a sought-after consultant in Hollywood for her work in improving depictions of Native people on screen. I should just check. Can you all hear me in the back? No? Okay. A little closer? Okay, we're good. Okay. As for me, I'm a historian who's written more traditional biographies, but my last book was on history and video games. And do we have any hip hop fans here? Oh, let me ask that again. Do we have any hip hop fans here? Okay, that's much better. My most recent article, which just came out this past week, is on how the Haitian Revolution has been invoked in hip hop by artists from Chuck D to Joey Badass. So our faculty are doing really innovative research, but one thing special about us compared to many large universities is that we really care about teaching. As President Neufeld said, we know you belong here, and we want to help you learn. Right now, I'm talking to a big mass of people. I don't know you yet, but in my class, it's really important for me as for my colleagues to get to know our students. And we want to help you learn and grow so you'll be ready to conquer anything in the workplace, but also be more thoughtful, successful, and happier alumni who'll keep learning after you graduate. So on behalf of the faculty and the students who nominated me for this award, I want to give you a few tips. I brainstormed in spring with my students about what they thought you should know as you begin your career here and what they wish they knew before they started classes. Number one, get to know your professors. And don't just sit silently in the back of the room. Although you can, but then come visit us in office hours. One student told me when he was in your shoes, I thought the professors would be aloof and care little about what students had to say. He found out, quote, not only were professors eager to hear from students in class, they were happy to help outside of class. And he told me I would tell students that meeting with their professors and the academic advisors are key to success at CSUSM and beyond. So please, come meet us in office hours. You might not know what are office hours. Office hours are times when we have our door open or Zoom open for you to stop in. It's not just for people who are confused and want extra help. Just wanting to introduce yourself or nerd out on the material are also great reasons to stop by. And getting to know faculty members will help us tell you about internships we might hear about or invite you to work in our labs or our studios. And most importantly, will help us write you much better letters of recommendation for jobs or grad school than if we've never talked to you outside of class. So please, don't be afraid to reach out to your professors when life happens. We want to help you succeed, but you've got to fill us in. As was mentioned before, there's some great resources on campus, like Cougar Care Network. We can connect you with, whether you suddenly lose your housing or you just get extra stressed out, which is very normal. Second, even if you're commuting, my students suggest that you get advice from returning students and try to meet other new students in your major. Having a support network will help you stay sane as you juggle school, home, and or work life. And of course, the friends, as Alan said, the friends that you make along the way are maybe just as important as what we teach you in class. And as Ernest said, there are a lot of different spaces in the USU and a lot of different clubs, and you can definitely find one that's your space. Okay, number 3, they encouraged you to take the chance to make friends with people different than you. We have people of all ages and backgrounds from all over the state and the world, and this is a really special chance to get to know others and keep learning about the world around you. Number 4, finally, follow your passions in choosing your classes. We do have something called Degree Planner at the university to try to get you out efficiently. But if the provost will permit me to say, sometimes people worry about what the right major is, and they choose things that they think are valuable, but don't interest them. And I've found in 25 years here that the best major for students is what you're most interested in, and therefore will thrive and succeed in. Many of the skills that you need for success beyond the university, being able to analyze complicated material quickly, to communicate effectively with others orally or in writing, can be developed in any of our majors. And my history grads work in so many different kinds of jobs, from being some of the best teachers in North County, to law enforcement, to creating museum exhibits, to financial analysts and social workers. So you can build valuable skills for the workplace in any major as long as you enjoy your classes and do well. And my students added in spring that one of the coolest things about college was learning to think about the world in new ways and have different interests than when they started school. So please do let yourself do some experimentation and follow your heart when choosing to study, even if you have a plan to do a major you think is the best. So with that, I want to welcome you, and I hope that you won't be nervous in your first few weeks. Again, if you look around, you'll see all these people who are in the very same situation as you, and meanwhile, the faculty can't wait to start learning with you. So we hope to inspire you with our teaching and look forward to learning from you, and I want to say again, welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Seppenwall. I'm Viridiana Diaz, CSUSM's Vice President of Student Affairs, and I am so excited to welcome all of our new students, families, and friends to the Cougar family. Gracias, Doctora Seppenwall. Buenos días, mi nombre es Viridiana Díaz y soy la Vicepresidenta de Asuntos Estudiantiles. Me complace mucho dar formalmente la bienvenida a los estudiantes de nuevo ingreso y a sus familias y seres queridos a la familia Cougar. At Cal State San Marcos, we understand that the student experience stretches far beyond the classrooms. Students are the heartbeat of the Division of Student Affairs. We are genuinely committed to transforming lives one student at a time. Our professional staff is committed to offering intentional learning and development opportunities that stimulate self-discovery and personal growth. And I have no doubt that you'll find that CSUSM will play such an impactful role in your lives. This is truly a place that not only helps students change the trajectory of their own lives, but also has a positive ripple effect on their families, friends, and communities. En la Universidad Estatal de California en San Marcos, entendemos que la experiencia universitaria de nuestros estudiantes va mucho más allá del salón de clases. Estamos sumamente comprometidos en transformar la vida de cada uno de ellos, por lo que nuestro personal y profesorado brindan oportunidades para estimular su crecimiento académico, profesional y personal. Esta universidad no solamente es un lugar que los ayuda a cambiar el rumbo de sus vidas, sino que también tiene un efecto positivo en la vida de sus familias, seres queridos y comunidades. All of our families and friends here today received a challenge coin. And in a very short period, you'll have an opportunity to present it to your student. So family members and friends, please have that challenge coin ready. If your family wasn't able to be here today, when it comes time for the coin presentation, please turn to one of your fellow students to share a few thoughts about your goals or hopes about your experience at CSUSM. Todas las familias y seres queridos presentes el día de hoy recibieron una moneda de desafío y en unos momentos tendrán la oportunidad de entregárselas a sus hijos. Para los estudiantes cuyas familias no pudieron estar aquí hoy, favor de dirigirse a uno de sus compañeros a su alrededor para compartir alguna de las metas que planean lograr durante su tiempo como estudiantes de CSUSM. Our next guest had the opportunity to present a challenge coin to her daughter at our convocation in 2021. As you'll hear, she found it to be a deeply meaningful experience, and we are thrilled that she is here this year to share with you more about the significance of the challenge coin and why it means so much to her family. Nuestra próxima invitada tuvo la oportunidad de presentarle una moneda de desafío a su hija en nuestra convocatoria del 2021. Como escucharán en unos momentos, para ella resultó ser una experiencia profundamente significativa y nos emociona tenerla aquí con nosotros para que nos comparta más sobre la importancia de la moneda y por qué significa tanto para su familia. Please join me in welcoming the mother of CSUSM Human Development student, Kayla May, Susan May. Por favor, acompáñenme a darle la bienvenida a la mamá de Kayla May, estudiante de Desarrollo Humano en CSUSM, Susan May.
Thank you, everybody. Take a minute, stretch, relax. We're almost there. This is the home stretch. Thank you all for being here today. Greetings to all of our new Cougars and fellow family members and friends. I have the privilege of being a CSUSM family ambassador, which gives me the opportunity to meet and work with so many CSUSM family members and friends. That includes events like this one today, as well as many other wonderful opportunities that students and families enjoy. For the parents, family members, and friends of our new students here today, we welcome your participation and support. The Cougar Family Fund helps new students and family programs serve your student and families, as well as future students and families. You can learn more about being a part of the new student and family programs or contributing to the Cougar Family Fund by visiting our website at csusm.edu/NSFP. Even you can be a family ambassador just like me. As you're probably learning already, Cal State San Marcos is a special place. My family's journey at CSUSM started in 2016 with my son, Blake. When Blake made his decision to attend Cal State San Marcos, this university was his first choice. He knew he wanted to be here from the start of his college search process. I couldn't be prouder seeing him graduate with his bachelor's degree in 2021, and then this past May, completing his teaching credential here at the university. It was a much different path for my daughter, Kayla. She graduated from high school in 2020. We all know the challenges of that year. CSUSM was not her first choice when she began her college search, but it soon became her forever choice. The pandemic meant that CSUSM couldn't hold a student convocation in the fall of 2020 when Kayla was an incoming freshman. But I'm so grateful that the university included those students the following year because it gave both of us an opportunity to participate in this very special moment. When I found out that I'd be speaking today's event, I asked Kayla if she had her challenge coin. She said she did. And I asked her, "What does it mean to you?" She replied, "Accomplishment." That's a true story. I have a feeling if I asked her that first year what it meant to her, her answer would have been very different. Maybe she would have said commitment, nervousness, anticipation, uncertainty, excitement, all of the many emotions and feelings that students and family members and friends are feeling this morning. Regardless of what you may be feeling today, your experience and your feelings will be different a year from now and a few years from now when you're at commencement. But I know from firsthand experience that throughout this journey, your student is going to be in excellent hands at CSUSM. The university's mission of student success has been mentioned more than once today, and I can tell you that these aren't just buzzwords. It's truly top of mind for everyone at this university. I am so grateful for how CSUSM has helped Kayla grow these past few years, and I often think about the challenge coin ceremony that is very symbolic of that growth. The challenge coin is a tangible representation of each student's goal to earn their degree, but it also signifies the belief that each student's family, friends, and everyone, as you've heard today, have in those students. To the students, there will undoubtedly be challenges, but I know you'll keep that coin as a reminder where you started and where you are going. Just like each student's path to their degree will be different, the presentation of the challenge coin will be unique for each of you. After you complete the challenge coin presentation, please remain in your seats because Ernest will soon be returning for some final announcements. Now, to all of the parents, friends, and extended family members, please take a moment to tell your student what the challenge coin means to you. Share your hopes and dreams for your student. Let them know that you are there for them. And if the emotion of the moment makes it difficult to express what you're feeling, you can simply tell them, I believe in you. Now is the time to make your mark. Thank you and best of luck to all of our new Cougars.
Now is that time to present the student with a challenge coin, and please remember to stay in your seats. Thank you.
If you can please take your seats, we're going to go ahead and conclude the program in just a few minutes. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan, and thank you to all of our speakers today. I also want to express my thanks to all of you, our incoming students, families, and friends for joining us today. Don't forget that another CSUSM tradition, Weeks of Welcome, is already underway with dozens of events over the next 2 weeks for you to start to meet new people and start the fall semester off right. And if you have a question or need help finding your way around campus this week, you can always stop by one of our Cougar Question Mark tents for assistance. To our families, another tradition that we have at CSUSM is bringing families and loved ones back to campus to support your student and get a taste of CSUSM. So please be sure to save October 13th through 15th on your calendar for Family Weekend. You can find additional information on the new Student and Family Programs webpage or on the CSUSM app. Thank you once again to North City for your partnership and support of today's event. If you're going to be in San Marcos for lunch or dinner, North City has some great options just across the street down the hill. Now please join me and our CSUSM faculty, staff, and administrators outside at the tents for a complimentary breakfast, and then we hope you'll stick around to check out our community family welcomings beginning at 11 a.m. in the USU. Enjoy your day here at CSUSM.
Thank you to everybody for attending today. A reminder, we do have complimentary breakfast as well as resource tables outside. You do have the opportunity to learn more about your college, get answers to questions, and then there are the community events. So if you did register for one of those, please get directions if you do not know where you're headed next and attend that to connect with your community.